Look out! Look out! Hello, happy Wednesday. Welcome to Merrily. I'm Merrily, and today I'm gonna be giving you a list of anime that you should watch if you haven't already because we're still in quarantine. You got time, like, let me bless your eyes, okay? And if you don't watch anime,
that's rough, buddy.
We should change that. Maybe you can start with these. And if you've already seen all these anime, cool, me too. So stick around and reminisce with me. Cool? Cool. Lego. Number 10, Blue Exorcist. Blue Exorcist is pretty cool. I watched it earlier this year. It has about 25 episodes with 2 seasons total. So if you guys like see me like looking over to the side, I'm just gonna be like looking over at my notes because I don't have like the backstories to these anime memorized. Like, sorry, I'm one girl, okay? Let me look at my notes. So the story is basically centered around Ren and his younger twin brother Yukio, and they have this like badass adopted dad named Shiro who is an exorcist. And one day Ren somehow finds out that him and Yukio are actually the sons of Satan.
Say what?
And that he has inherited Satan's blue flame powers. Okay, so this next part might be a spoiler, but I'm pretty sure it's not a spoiler because it's like in the trailer, but like just in case, spoiler alert. Shiro dies because every good anime has to have someone die in it. He dies, sacrificing himself to save Ren, and Ren, consequently mourning his death, then decides that he is going to become an exorcist to avenge his death and use Satan's powers against him. But in order to do so, he has to first go to this like exorcist training school, and he's got to like climb the ranks and yada yada. This anime was like kind of chill compared to the other animes on the list. I really enjoyed like the humor of it. The characters looked pretty cool, they were memorable, and the first season is on Netflix, but the second season is not, so you have to find that somewhere else. And then the second season is Blue Exorcist Kyoto Saga, I believe. So it's kind of a different name and it's a whole different series. It's weird, but you can find the second season on Crunchyroll. 9, Tower of God. Okay, so Tower of God is a new anime that just came out this year, but it's really cool because before it was an anime, it was, and still is, a South Korean manhwa on a webtoon. And honestly guys, like, not sponsored or anything, like webtoon has really good content. Like, if you want a separate video about like my favorite webtoons, let me know in the comments, but like moving on. Tower of God, like the art style it was a little weird to me at first, but it grows on you. It kind of gives you like those 90s cartoon show vibes, if you know what I'm saying. Like, and literally one of the characters like straight up looks like he could be on Team Rocket. Anywho, this kid named Bam, who I guess grew up under the tower. It's really weird. Like this chick, Rachel, finds him and he's infatuated with her. Of course, like all he knows is Rachel. Like Rachel cares for him and Rachel teaches him things. But then one day, Rachel is like, I want to see stars. I'm gonna go climb this tower. And apparently if you climb the tower, everything you want is at the top of the tower. Like answers, wishes, fulfillments, whatever. If you just climb the tower, you get what you want. But you know, that's easier said than done. Like there's insane like tests on every floor, and you know, so like Rachel, she just dips, leaves him, and like Bam is just like,
you cannot leave me like this.
And he like runs after her, and basically he's just trying to climb the tower to get to her. Yeah, it's really interesting. It's definitely unlike any other like anime that I've seen. It's really unique. The story is unique in general. You could check it out on Webtoon if you like. Because it was published in like 2010, there's an insane amount of chapters, but the Japanese anime adaptation currently has 13 episodes, and I really think they're worth your time. Number 8, Dr. Stone. Yo, this anime is so cool. Okay, so like this along with Tower of God are one of the most recent anime that I've watched, and I was not disappointed. Like, I was really surprised. Honestly, let me just tell you, like the title Dr. Stone, like I had no prior knowledge of what this anime was about, and I went into it thinking like, oh, it's like this like person who has like powers that turns like things into stone, right? No, literally. Okay, let me tell you what's happened, right? So basically, the premise for this story is that one day in like present, like 2019, is it 2019 that this anime came out? I don't remember when this anime came out, but present day, whatever, like 2017, 2019 maybe. One day, all of humanity is petrified and turned to stone, and basically, like, over time, civilization is just reduced back to the Stone Age. And so 3,700 years later, this ingenious science kid named Senku manages to break out of his petrification, and he is now single-handedly about to become the mastermind of reintroducing technology into the world. It's crazy. Not even just technology, just like science in general. And so like, this dude is crazy. Like, he figured out how to break the petrification, and he's like waking up other people. Y'all, he's basically teaching you how to survive the apocalypse. Like, the show goes in so much depth about like the science of like making things, but the plot is so dope. It doesn't feel like you're just watching like a PBS documentary. It's really good. Guys, he literally shows you how to make soap. That's crazy. Like, when I just say like reintroducing technology and stuff, like everything, he's finding these minerals by scratch. Like, he's going out harvesting these things. Like, my boy even makes soda in the Stone Age. Like, yo, it's so cool, guys. Like, it's not like a super like action-packed show or anything like that, but it's just so good. Like, I was pleasantly surprised by that one. Dr. Stone is currently standing at 24 episodes and is expected to have another season by next year in 2021. Number 7, Seven Deadly Sins. Easily one of the best anime on Netflix. Not gonna lie, it did take me a while to get into it. Like, I watched it, the first episode, and it just wasn't for me. It just wasn't like catching my attention. But I mean, I'm like that with a lot of shows. It takes me a couple tries sometimes to get into things, but I'm glad that I kept trying. So basically, the kingdom of Leonis is being overtaken by like tyrants and stuff, and so this Princess Elizabeth is on this quest to go and find this like group of disbanded knights that, you know, can help her reclaim her realm. But the thing is, these knights have a pretty bad reputation because 10 years ago they were allegedly a part of a coup for the kingdom, like overthrowing the peeps. But I mean, it's crazy. So if you couldn't guess already, the group of disbanded knights are called the Seven Deadly Sins. They're super dope. It's an amazing show. I don't want to give you too much about it, so just know that there's a great story, there's super great characters and character development, and the show is bright. Like, it's really bright. Like, look at this color palette. It makes me so happy, but it gets so messed up later on. Like, I don't know how to describe it. I was like literally talking about this with my fiance. I was like, why is the show so happy looking, but everything that's going on is so wild? I don't know, it's crazy. Number 6, Demon Slayer. You guys, Demon Slayer is beautiful. Oh my gosh. Sis, bro, sib, let me tell you, the art, a win. The story, a win. The animation, a win. I stand. So this anime came out in 2019 and currently sits at 26 episodes, and a movie is about to come out and I cannot wait. So basically, the show follows this adorable powerhouse named Tanjiro and his journey of becoming a demon slayer because, brace yourself. So Tanjiro is becoming a demon slayer because his entire family was slaughtered by a demon, except for his little sister Nezuko, who was turned into a demon by said demon. And he's becoming a demon slayer to avenge his family and basically figure out a cure to turn his sister back into a human. And like, this show is like, it's messed up and it's crazy, but it's also really wholesome and it makes me so happy, and it just tugs at your heartstrings in like all the right ways. And literally, guys, it's just such a masterpiece. Like, the art style is I'm not French. Next, we have number 5, Castlevania, another Netflix exclusive. Disclaimer: this show is technically not anime. I know, don't come at me. I just said it. I know it's not anime. Anime is strictly Japanese animation. But it does have, you know, the anime spirit. It's anime-esque. So that's why I'm putting it in here. And again, it's my list, so. So this show is pretty new. It came out this year and it's wild and unbearably short. When I say unbearably short, like guys, there are 3 seasons. Season 1 has 4 episodes. Season 2 has 8 episodes. Season 3 has 10 episodes. That's 22 episodes! That might as well just be a whole season by itself! But that doesn't change the fact that it's a great watch. So straight up, there's Dracula, right? Dracula hates people. Why would he like people? He's a vampire. Then he marries this darling woman. Oh my gosh, love her to death. And he starts to, you know, change his mind about humans, and he actually starts to like people, and it's actually really nice. The end. That's what you thought was gonna happen, right? That's what you want to happen. That's what I wanted to happen. No. Of course, the people of the church, they kill his wife because they're like, oh, she a witch. Even though, you know, she was just a scientist, yo. Like, she was just doing science and medicine. And they was like, nah, she a witch. So they burned her. But then Dracula, Dracula with that, hey, you know that whole being nice to people thing? Done with that. Let's all hell break loose, y'all. Like, just boom. Why y'all had to kill his wife? But of course, even though the people did wrongly kill his wife, we can't condone just the mass murdering of humanity, right? So we have a magician, vampire hunter, and a vampire who's actually Dracula's son team up to stop Dracula's murderous escapades. What's up guys, it's Marilee from the future. So it turns out that this video was longer than I expected it to be. So I have broken it down into 2 parts. So you will get this first half of anime now, and then the other half, so like 5 through 1, and the next part, because that video, it was really long. I didn't expect for it to be that long, but I mean, I had a really fun time shooting it, and I hope you guys are enjoying it, and I hope you guys will stick around for next week when part 2 will come out. So yeah. But until next time, live merrily.